Except you are living under the rock, I will not hold you responsible for not knowing the word cryptocurrency. But if you are anywhere around the earth and you've not heard of Bitcoin, Ripple, Solana, Doge, Litecoin, I will have to blame you. It means that you've not been accessing enough information that can make you generational wealth. But don't worry, in this video, I will be explaining what is cryptocurrency, how it works, is it a good investment for you, and how do you make money from this cryptocurrency. If you are seeing this video to this point, it means that you love good information and you truly want to make money. But the only thing holding you now is following me to the end of this video. And not just following, always comment your opinion and ask your question, and I'll be willing to attend to you, because I'll be explaining this topic in a way that I've never seen anywhere in the world, YouTube, any place. I will explain it in such a way that even your grandmother in the village will understand this topic. So if you're ready, Chimaroke, come closer. Let's get started. You see, cryptocurrencies serve different purposes for different people. Some invest in them for long-term profit. Others trade them on a daily basis, capitalizing on the price movement to make profits. Why some persons use them as a digital currency for purchasing of goods and services. The word cryptocurrency is coined from two words: crypto and currency. Crypto simply means hidden or secret, and this secret is referred to cryptography. Then cryptography is just a way of hiding information in a secure manner, while currency simply means money. It means that cryptocurrency is just like the normal naira and dollar that we use on our daily basis. But the difference here is that it is decentralized, it is digital, it is money, and is secure by cryptography. So to further explain the decentralization, digital, and cryptography for you, you see, the word digital simply means that it cannot be printed like the normal paper money. The word decentralization means that no bank or government has full control of it. And then cryptography means how transactions are secured using codes. I think by now I'll be able to explain it in a way that you should understand, right? Okay, you might see this thing here. This is Bitcoin. This symbolizes a digital representation of Bitcoin, not a physical representation of Bitcoin. What it means is that let's have an online image that we can use it to recognize that this is Bitcoin. However, Bitcoin can be used to send money across border or any place. You can also receive it as a money, and you can also use it as money. Now you might be asking, what's not the difference between cryptocurrency and money that I have in my account? Well, the traditional money, which is the one you have in your account, like the naira and dollar, are controlled by central banks. To send those currency out, you need a bank or payment services. But for you to send cryptocurrency, you don't need anybody. You just send directly to your friend or your family, even your enemy, or to your grandma without any middleman, I mean the banks. Now, the next question is, why don't cryptocurrency need a bank? Now, it is a nice question, right? But let's go back to history. The story began with Bitcoin, which was the first ever cryptocurrency to exist. And it was created 16 years ago, January 9, 2009 to be precise, by an anonymous person known as Satoshi Nakamoto. You see, unlike the naira, the traditional money that are always printed and controlled by the central bank and government, cryptocurrency like Bitcoin was created just to be free from control, because some people do not like the idea that some set of authority or governments are in control of our money, making policies and decrees on the money that we suffer to get. That is why cryptocurrency was created, for us to exchange, transact directly without those bank. Do you understand why it doesn't need a bank? Because there is no middleman in between that transaction. But let me further explain this Bitcoin, where you will understand it better. Bitcoin was actually created to serve as a digital money for transaction initially, but because of its features, it now begins to serve as a digital good, same as other cryptocurrency that are going to be seen in the market. But Bitcoin also have a limited supply of 21 million that makes it deflationary. It means that instead of the value of Bitcoin to go down, it's going to be going going up. And Bitcoin can also be used to hedge inflation. Traditional currencies like Naira usually lose value. Within the last 8 years, we have seen that Naira has lost over 1,500% value. So cryptocurrency came to change all that. Now, this will lead us to how does cryptocurrency actually work? Cryptocurrency work using a technology called blockchain. But hold on, did you watch the previous video, this one here on this channel? So before you continue, pause this one, go back and watch it. It's going to help you understand how the cryptocurrency works in blockchain. Now you've gone and you're back. Let's continue. When a transaction is initiated, these transaction details are sent to this network of computers that is in blockchain, and these computers or this blockchain validates that transaction and confirm that this transaction is correct. It will now store the information and then add it to an existing blockchain, and when the blockchain reaches a certain hash rate, it's going to be added to a previous blocks, and these blocks are chained together like I explained in blockchain video, making it unchangeable, untouchable, but also transparent to anyone that cares to see. Now, let's explain this in the traditional banking system. When a transaction is initiated, the bank validates the process of that transaction. It means that they approve the transaction and can disapprove the transaction. Sometimes money do reverse, but in crypto, it doesn't. And then nobody validates just like the way banks are doing. Now, let me explain the way transactions are validated in the traditional bank. When you send money to someone, the bank sees the transaction, process the transaction, and then validate the transaction before the person confirms. But in cryptocurrency, there is a process using to validate transaction, and that process is called mining. In my subsequent video, I'll be explaining what mining is and how mining works. And anybody can be a miner and earn money on a daily basis. So, for the purpose of this video, that will take us to the third question. Is cryptocurrency a good investment? You see, Bitcoin seems to be the biggest asset with the highest return in human history. So imagine between May 2009 to February 2025, Bitcoin has done 10 million X. What this means is that if you have bought one Bitcoin May 2009 at the price of 0.01 and held it to 2025 February, you would have worth $10 million, and that is just in 16 years. So if I may ask, is there any project or is there any investment that ever done that? However, in between that 16 years, you can actually choose to trade this cryptocurrency if you have the skills and make profit. That means you buy when it's low and sell when it's high. Let's take for instance 2016, I bought Bitcoins at the price of $500, and then 2017 I sold at $18,000. And I did a calculation recently that if I have held to 2025, it would have done 19,900% for me. One thing never to forget: big return means big risk. This cryptocurrency you see is a very high volatile market, meaning that the price can go up and come down very quickly. For example, if I've bought Bitcoin at $69,000 in November 2021, and by December 2022, the price of Bitcoin dropped down to $16,000. And if you have decided to sell, it means you've lost 76.81% of that money. However, if you held it to 2025, you should have worth $100,000. This doesn't just happen only in Bitcoin, it happens in other cryptocurrencies. So in the crypto space, there's what we call altcoins. Altcoins means that any coin that is not Bitcoin are called altcoins, and altcoins coined from two ways: alternative and coin. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency to exist before others, so the rest alternative coins are altcoins. It means that we have numerous of cryptocurrency. So let's go back to the last question: how do I make money from crypto? There are 5 ways I'll be giving you that can help you make money in crypto. Number 1, you need a community where you can learn and stay informed, and I would advise you to join KeepChain Telegram community. Check the pin message. 2, you also need to understand cryptocurrency market structure and history. The third one is understanding how to use different trading crypto platforms, the decentralized exchanges and centralized exchanges. Subsequently, I will be making videos explaining all this. So if you find this video educative so far, I would like you to subscribe so that you don't miss when when I drop those videos. So the fourth one is learn different crypto tools to analyze the market. I'll be helping you to maximize huge profits. Like I said, I'll be explaining those in this channel. If you've not subscribed, do that now. And after subscribing, hit that bell notification so that you be the first person to receive that notification whenever we drop our video. So that takes us to the fifth one, money and risk management. Whatever that involves money involves risk. So you must learn how to manage your money and risk it properly. It is a skill that you also need to learn. We'll help you in the Telegram. I wouldn't want this video to be too lengthy. I'll be ending it here. But that doesn't mean that we are done. It means that you're going to be doing more video as you follow up. But I have a question for you. How many cryptocurrencies are officially listed in CoinMarketCap? That is the official website. Give me the answer in the comment section. My name is Kibeni. I would like to see you in my next video. Thank you.